Once upon a time, in a vast, bustling forest, there was a clever little squirrel named Nutters. Nutters was well known for being one of the fastest and most resourceful creatures in the woods. His fluffy tail swished with excitement as he darted from tree to tree, gathering all the acorns and nuts he could find to prepare for winter. One sunny afternoon, Nutters was hopping between trees in his usual energetic fashion when he stumbled upon something strange. Beneath a giant oak tree, hidden under a blanket of fallen leaves, was a mysterious shiny object. Nutters had never seen anything like it before. It was a small metal box with a tiny, intricate lock on it. Curious, Nutters tried to open the box with his tiny paws, but the lock wouldn't budge. He scratched at it, pushed it, and tried his best to chew through the lock, but nothing worked. Determined not to let something so mysterious get the best of him, Nutters decided to ask his friends for help. He scampered over to his best friend, Penny the rabbit, who was busy nibbling on some fresh grass. Penny had sharp eyes and an even sharper mind. "Hey, Penny, do you know anything about this?" Nutters asked, pointing to the locked box. Penny twitched her nose and hopped closer. She studied the box carefully. That looks like a treasure chest, Nutters," she said. "But there's a lock. You need a key to open it." Nutters sighed. "I don't have a key, Penny. Do you think the key might be hidden somewhere?" Penny thought for a moment. "Maybe, but before we start searching, we need to consider one thing. Why would someone lock up a box of nuts? Could it be that these nuts are special in some way?" Nutters' eyes widened with realization. "You think there's something magical about these nuts?" Penny shrugged. "It's possible. After all, the forest is full of mysteries. But before we dive into any big adventures, we need to be prepared. Let's go ask the wise old owl, Oliver." So, Nutters and Penny journeyed to the tallest tree in the forest, where Oliver the owl resided. Oliver was a wise old bird with feathers as white as snow and eyes that sparkled with knowledge. "Oliver," Nutters called up to him, "we found a locked box with some nuts inside. Do you know what it's all about?" Oliver blinked slowly and flew down to the ground, landing with a soft thud. He looked at the box, inspecting it carefully. After a moment of silence, he spoke. "Ah, the legendary locked nuts. You've stumbled upon something truly special. These are no ordinary nuts. They are said to be enchanted by the forest spirits themselves. The lock is there to prevent them from falling into the wrong paws, as only the most deserving creature can open the box." Penny looked puzzled. "How does one prove they're deserving?" Oliver smiled. "By solving the riddle of the box, of course. The answer is hidden in the very nature of the forest. The riddle goes like this. I have branches but no leaves. I have roots but I don't grow. What am I?" Nutters' tail flicked with excitement. He loved riddles. He thought long and hard. I know, a tree," he shouted, pointing at the oak under which the box lay. Oliver nodded approvingly. "Correct, the tree is the answer. Now, to unlock the box, all you need to do is tap 3 times on the lock, saying the word tree with each tap." Nutters, with his paws trembling in excitement, did as instructed. He tapped the lock 3 times, saying tree each time. Click, click, click. The lock sprang open, and inside, Nutters found the most delicious golden acorns he'd ever seen. They shimmered in the sunlight, giving off a sweet, tantalizing aroma. "These are the golden nuts," Oliver explained. "They're said to bring good fortune and a bountiful harvest to whoever finds them. But remember, Nutters, the true magic isn't in the nuts themselves. It's in the adventure you had, the friends you made along the way, and the wisdom you gained." Nutters smiled, his heart full of joy and gratitude. He realized now that sometimes the journey was just as rewarding as the prize at the end. And so, Nutters, Penny, and Oliver celebrated their discovery together, knowing that the forest had shared with them a little piece of its magic.